Now we come to the last video demonstration. I decided to pick a door lock in this attempt, since these are really well-made locks with good security features and generally quite difficult to pick, well, for obvious reasons. So I thought it is a good idea to really put our knowledge and the step-by-step guide to a test on this one. Let's see how it goes. The last lock that I wanted to demonstrate is this dome round cylinder lock. It is quite big, quite heavy, seems like a pretty good build quality actually. I got it from my friend from Germany. It's a door lock. I expect this to be a pretty good security lock, might be difficult to pick, but we will see. So first things first, get a firm grip. Step number 1 again, insert your tension range and apply pressure. However, there was really barely any movement from the plug. I could really force it with the tension range, but it wouldn't move at all, so I decided to really use the slightest touch with the tension range. Okay, step number 2, go in with your hook. I will check how many pins are in the lock again, because this is usually what I do before, just to make sure. And there are 5 pins, as expected. Let's find the first binding pin. I tried pin number 1, but it didn't feel too good actually. I really tried setting it, but it felt squishy even when setting, and it popped up again, so it was not at the shear line, definitely. Tried doing it deeper, but again it would pop up. So I thought, okay, this is not the binding pin. So I tried the second one, didn't feel too good either. Tried the third one, same result, it was definitely not the binding pin. The fourth one felt a little weird, so I thought, okay, skip to the fifth one, see if we can do something there. And the fifth one actually felt pretty good. So I decided to pick the fifth one first, and I could set it in my first try. Next I tried pin number 4. It felt okay, but I was not entirely sure if this might have actually been a false set. But I decided to keep it that way and go with the other pins first. The next stiff pin, which is the next binding pin, was actually pin number 3. I decided to try and pick it, and I set it right here. Unfortunately, this did reset the previously set pin number 5 and pin number 4, so I had to reset those two again. But for me, this pretty much also confirmed that the fourth one might have actually been a false set before. At this point I went to the front again and tried pin number 2 because it was the stiffest, but it was really difficult to set. I applied a lot of force with my hook onto the pin, and I had the feeling that I did set it properly, but somehow it was really weird. I cannot really explain it. The second pin really felt weird while setting it. It did not feel like a false set per se, it was just strange. It was really a strange feeling. I had the feeling that I could not properly feel if the pin was really set at the shear line. At this point pin number 1 actually came up again. I reset it again. Pin number 2 was acting up once I set pin number 1. So I reset pin number 2 again. It was pretty deep, I think, as you can see here. I really went in with the hook. But I had the feeling that pin number 2 was set at this point. So I thought, okay, everything feels pretty nice at the moment. So I went over all the pins again and see if some came off from the shear line, and pin number 1 came actually off, and you can see here I did reset it and the lock was open. Overall, this lock was really pretty difficult, I would say. There were a lot of false sets, especially I think in position 4 and 3. They were pretty difficult to pick. And as I've said before, pin number 2 just felt strange. But anyway, we managed to beat it, so let's have a look at the bitting of the key. Pin number 1 was definitely the lowest, and then going on from pin number 2, 3 and 4, they all go up, so we didn't have to put them that far into the driving chamber. And the fifth one was pretty low again, so a little difficult to go behind the fourth pin to really pick the fifth. put the key into the keyway, just check if this is the correct key, turn it around, and yes, you can see this is the right key. Overall, as I've said before, pretty nice lock. I have the feeling that this was pretty high security and it was a really nice lock to pick. And if I think about it, the real key to success in this picking attempt was really the amount of pressure that I put onto the tension range. It was really super slide, and this made all the pins stay at the shear line. So overall, really nice lock.